Hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey Miranda, how are you tonight? Hi Beverly. Cheryl, how are you? Donna, hey Cheyenne, how are you tonight? Patty, Louise, Donna, Carol, Janice, Kathy, Patsy.
Welcome, everyone.
Rainy Mississippi. It's a rainy night in Mississippi.
We are missing our doohickey.
Donna, there is a doohickey missing here. I think I found it.
Thank you.
That's why you always gotta have multiple.
I have multiple at home.
Hey Amber, how are you tonight? Judy, welcome.
Thanks for joining us. Cute. It's a new pattern in the store. Isn't that just adorable? We have kits.
Kit.
We'll talk about those next week. But I don't have pricing or anything, and I don't know if they're cut yet, but that is just the cutest pattern ever. So, thanks for joining us tonight. Let's do our sound check. Facebook, YouTube, let us know if we're coming in loud and clear, and give us a thumbs up or megaphone. Is there a megaphone emoji?
I don't know. Yeah, throw the megaphone out there. That's cool. Hey Lana, how are you tonight?
You know, there are times that I can't remember the word, but when it's some random word that you never use, it just comes right out.
Mrs. Cranford, welcome to the show. Janice is giving us a thumbs up on Facebook. Karen Cavender, up on Facebook. Kathy, welcome from South Dakota there.
That is super cute.
Total knee replacement. Oh my gosh, we're all sending a wish out to you.
Yes.
For speedy healing. It's a speedy healing wish.
Very speedy healing. Pandas.
Donna, how are you tonight? Donna's got no sound there, so I have to check.
Check your
Sometimes
settings.
down at the bottom, there's these weird little pictures of speakers.
And sometimes they're muted. And on Facebook, you have to click something to make it play sound, I think.
Sandy.
Not that she could hear us talking about that.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, Molly could just start typing though, right?
What are the noises that we hear at night here?
It's just the building with the temperature change and stuff.
Okay. It sounds like somebody's walking around on the roof, and I'm like, what is that?
YouTube sound is good. Video's good. Thank you, Kathy. Much appreciated.
Okay. Got some new products to show you tonight, too.
Welcome to the show, Carrie. How are you?
Carrie's
feeling much better, by the way.
Yes, thanks for all of your
all
well
the
wishes.
I think.
I'm going to have one of each of these. I'm just saying.
You're just throwing that out there ahead of time? Or
just throwing that out there ahead of time.
Do you think she wants one of those? Is that what she's saying?
No, I'm saying one of each.
Oh, one of each.
There's two brand new rulers from Quilter Select.
Okay. All right.
So, I'll show those to you in a minute.
It's the bunnies. They can't wait to get in to spread all those dust bunnies. That's true, Kathy. That's true.
Okay, well, let's get started. We are Sewing Machines Express, Windmill Sewing Center, and Quilters HQ. The websites are sewingmachinesexpress.com. No, that's not right. I did it out of order, so that's why I'm messing up.
You tripped yourself up.
I did. QHQ2.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and quiltershq.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central, and thank you for joining us. We do appreciate doing all the things with the buttons, like, share. What is it the Queen said? Smash up that like button. Subscribe, follow. What else is there? Notify. I think that's it.
Kathy said, remember, I'm on meds, the good stuff.
It's going to be a great show for you, Kathy. We're going to have fun.
All right. Hey, Carol. Patty, welcome to the show. Just finished block 8. Ready for the next one. All right.
Next one is an easy blocks, like simple 4 patches. Super easy. Sewing retreat. So this is at Quilters HQ. Cost is $50. It's February 8th through the 10th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 3 days. Bring your sewing machine. Have some fun. Embroidery Club. Next class is the Stitched Sentiments card. I'm really proud of myself for that.
Yeah, you got all the words out there.
It's $25 plus the cost of the kit, which shouldn't be much because it's like just a little scrap of fabric. Ben the Bear, new date, February 7th through March 3rd. We do have a Ben the Bear example.
Peggy must be feeling better.
Yep.
That's good. Hey, Debbie.
He is so cute. I would say gather up those baby clothes and make a baby bear. Especially.
He is a baby bear.
I know. I think it'd be really cute. And then you give it to your grandchild and say, this was your son or daughter's baby clothes. I mean, how cool is that?
Very cool.
I think so.
Hey, Karen. Hey, Donna.
Buy any project bags.
Hey,
I
Barb.
really want to take this class. Cost is $35. Look, all of our blocks would just fit perfectly in here.
That's really cool.
I know. And it's got the clear, I love the tossed cats here.
Hey, Cecilia. How are you tonight?
February 25th, 10 to 3. Love this. These are, and it has a handle. So, fun.
Well, you gotta have a way to carry those blocks
I
too,
know, right? And they're soft, so you can put your blocks in there. If you don't have room, you can kind of fold it a little bit. Oops, I lost my place. Playing with the bag.
Now you gotta go backwards.
Now I gotta go find my place. Let's Surge 2 Simple Garments is March 4th through April 8th. And I think we have some stuff missing on here. Beginning Quilt Piecing, March 9th through the 30th. That's $60 for a 4-week program. And that's at Quilters HQ. Let's Surge 1. Make friends with your serger. This is $120. It's an 8-week program. March 16th through May 4th, June 1st through July 20th, and June 3rd through July 22nd. Verify those dates on the website at quiltershq.com. Trixie Zip Pouch.
Nice.
I know. These are like perfect travel makeup size.
I might be able to find my pins.
Yep.
The delivery guy has had his pin for 3 weeks now. He's in amazement.
March 16th, 1 to 5. Cost is $25. And I don't know if that includes a kit or not. Judy, if you're on, please let us know. AccuQuilt Club, you will want to register for this one. This is third Thursday in February, which doesn't have a date, but I think it's February 16th. It is. We are doing a demo lecture on how to convert blocks and quilts that you see in magazines to your cube system. And third Saturday of the month is the Quilting Ruler Club. That is with your domestic machine.
Hey, Kitty, how are you tonight?
And then I have the same page
Judy
again.
said no kit. Did you say that already?
Rulers on your domestic, Melody Bear. When is this one? Does it say?
It's.
I thought we did this class. Didn't we just finish this class?
I don't know. We printed a whole bunch of notes there, so.
I think we did.
Switched from Facebook to YouTube. Sound matches a lot better. Seems a little delayed on Facebook. Yeah, we heard that before.
Yeah, we have heard that before on Facebook.
Hey, Joan, how are you tonight?
Hi, Joan.
Darlene, how are you tonight?
2 people guaranteed to get your name right.
It's spelled the same, too.
I don't know why people want to make it Joanne.
I don't know. Why do you have to tack some stuff onto the end of something?
I don't know. I did tell a banker one time, you were with me, I want to apply for because he was calling me Joanne. And I was like, yeah, we're here to apply for a Lo-Ann. He didn't get it.
Yeah, he didn't.
It just totally lost him. Robert lost it, but anyway.
Nancy Taylor, how are you tonight?
We have in the stores, all 3 stores are having a floor model clearance sale. I cannot give you prices, but it is time to get a new machine at a really, really great price. At Quilters, we have a Luminaire XP2, which can be upgraded to the XP3. We have a Q20 that's the quilting machine, sit down or stand quilting machine on a horn lift table. We have an L850 air thread serger. We have the 590, 790, and 770 from Bernina, plus an L890 air thread serger. From Juki, we have one of these, or actually I think we have 2 of these. We have the floor model, which is the one I'm sewing on, and we have a classroom machine. And then we have some Elna machines. We have a 780 Plus. We have a 4-needle multi-embroidery machine. And then I know over at Windmill, they have an 880. They have all of the Bernina machines. I don't think they have a Q20 quilting machine, but don't call because we won't give you the price over the phone. You have to come in the store. So Windmill, I know they have some Janome machines. They have some Viking machines.
Windmill doesn't have any Janome machines.
I said Windmill. I meant Sewing Machines Express in Springfield. Robert's giving me you didn't say that out loud. So, no, Sewing Machines Express. They have Janome machines, and they have
some Juki models and some
Viking and some Juki models. I know everybody's going to ask about the TL 2010 and the TL 18. Those are not included in the floor model sale.
They don't stay very long.
We can't keep them in stock long enough to have it on the floor for as long as we would. Okay, new from Quilter Select.
Look at that.
I know, right? Oops, upside down.
Hey, Beth.
We have a 60-degree triangle ruler. What else is it called? Anybody? Bueller? And equilateral. These are awesome. Equilateral.
Do they have an isosceles too?
No. So I love that they're doing these rulers, and then they have this one with the half square triangle on it and your full square already outlined. These are awesome. So the 60-degree equilateral triangle ruler is $35.99. Comment "Make It Mine" 60-degree ruler. And then the they call it a 3-in-1 half square combo ruler. And they put patterns on the...
Nice.
I know, right?
Alex always does such a good job.
Ultimate tool for cutting half square, quarter square triangle units, plus basic squares up to 6.5 inches. I can't think of a project where this would be more handy. Because we do a lot of half square and quarter square triangles with this. Should have had this to start. This one is $37.99, and like I said, I am going to get both.
You know, when Alex has a problem, she just goes out in the garage and makes a tool.
No doubt. So comment "Make It Mine" half square combo ruler if you want to get these. To me, this is a no-brainer because these rulers are so delightful. If I had a bigger piece of fabric, I would demo this for you. And also, let me just step back here for a second. If you do get them, these little ruler grippers are very, very handy because these don't slide. Let me see if I can grab a bolt of fabric. Right here. We'll grab this lovely. These little rulers don't slide on your fabric. Where is mine? There it is. 6.5. 6-inch ruler. So I am really not pushing down that hard on this bolt, and I can move the whole bolt with this ruler. We're used to rulers that just do this all day long. And this one, I mean, I have a little bit of movement because I'm pushing down really hard and trying to get this ruler to move. So imagine cutting out your stack of triangles with these, or your half square triangles with these, where it doesn't like move when you get up here to the corner. I'm loving it. I think you will too. Let's set this aside. Okay, so let's get started with our block. I wanted to mention these. These are $6.99. This is the ruler handle. It's really handy when you're cutting out these small pieces, so it helps you. You don't grip with it, but it does help to pick up your ruler and reposition, because it's not like you're just gonna, I'm just gonna slide it over a little bit. You need to pick it up and move it just a little bit. And so comment mine, select ruler handle, and we will get these items on the way to you. Let me move our bin bear. Tonight's block is block 9, and it is a pretty simple block. These are four patch squares made into 4 patches. I'm actually going to piece these in rows because for me it's a little bit easier to do that. And I have already cut out all my pieces. They're 2-inch squares, 2-inch squares, and 3.5-inch squares. And I've already got all of these right side up so I don't make that mistake. And checking my needle position is in the right one. Don't want a repeat of last week where I broke a needle. And we're just going to piece all of these together. And we're just going to chain piece and go as fast as the machine will allow. Any questions on any of the blocks that we've covered so far?
Questions?
Bueller?
Hey Karen, how are you tonight?
Hi Karen.
Made it. She said made it at last.
Made it. We just now got started, so you will want to go back and rewatch. I'll show them to you again at the end of the show for the people that didn't hop on right at the beginning. And be sure and comment, because we do have a giveaway every time.
This one's actually pretty cool too.
Yeah. Well, it's appropriate for the new year.
Moving slow. I felt that way this morning.
I felt that way this morning.
Beth is getting caught up. Nice. Good job.
There are 16 of these.
Hey, Patty. Welcome.
So it will go pretty quick. But this part seems like it takes forever. But then the next one is half the time. Well, maybe not half the time, but at least half the pieces.
Georgia Fogel, how are you tonight? You gotta send us some pictures of what you've been working on, Georgia. What you got there? A rabbit speed problem?
No.
A pressure foot not down problem?
I got a I'm not sewing problem. How come none of you told me? I know you can see this. I'd be like, Joan, you're not sewing. It's just going along, going, oh, look, I'm not making stitches here.
Oh, Lana says she finished her AccuQuilt Club quilt this weekend.
She's ahead of me. I have not. I'm actually working on a pattern.
Kathy, welcome to the show. Kathy wants to know, do we have any kits left?
For this one?
For the blocks?
I believe we have a couple left, but
I thought there were like 5, but last time I checked. Carrie, do you know? Carrie's on the show. She will know.
Carrie is the person that takes care of all of
Lori Ann, welcome to the show.
Lovely people doing this so along with us.
Carrie says we got 3, Kathy. So if you'd
3.
like one, then you're welcome to sew along and catch up and
all right, let me
have
get all
fun.
of my non-pieced pieces here and resew. Alright folks, I need you to watch to make sure I'm still making stitches. I'm sewing at the very, very end of a spool, and sometimes they don't. I'm going to take this end off. It just pops off like that. Sometimes when you get down to the close to the dregs of the spool, it doesn't come off the spool quite as readily as I would like it to. I just had a feeling I should check and make sure I was still making blocks.
Looks like you're stitching.
Thank you. At least it was only a few pieces. I've actually sewed for like, 10 minutes, and it's like...
Hey Linda, how are you tonight?
No fun.
Is Carrie feeling better? Yes, she was actually looked even better today.
Yeah.
Better than better yesterday.
Better?
More better.
So more gooder, more better.
Okay.
Am I all caught up?
Okay.
Carla, watching from Manhattan. Oh.
Back on track.
Is that tonight? It actually is. We have a Sunflower Showdown tonight.
Sunflower show. Oh, the KU K-State.
Tonight?
If you're not from Kansas, you should know they really like
rivalry
basketball here. So
Carrie said meds are a beautiful thing. And Linda gave a hand pink waving.
oh, cool.
That's how YouTube translated that.
The YouTube emojis don't show up.
Let's see. Debbie, how are you tonight? She's got the pink turquoise person turquoise waving.
Okay.
That's a good YouTube translation. Hey, Janice. Yes, they are.
And it starts early too. So
I think that game starts at it might be 6 Eastern. Might be at the same time.
well, if it's 6 Eastern, it's on now, right?
Or 7 Eastern, so 6 our time.
I think Robert's escaping to go check the score.
Not checking the score.
Time. Which means we'll probably be eating at home, because we usually go out after this because we finish a little bit later, and by the time we get out of here it's like 7:15 or 7:20, something like that. So all of the places that we would go are probably going to be packed with people watching this game. So it'll be purple, and it is purple, yeah, K-State's purple. Purple and blue all over. Like a bruise. It just came to me. Not really. I'm sorry if you're a fan. That's just how my mind works. You went to KU, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you rooting for KU?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My son went to KU, so I suspect that he's rooting for KU. And then, of course, the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl. So it's a good day to be in Kansas if you're a fan. So I'm going to press all of my, with my doohickey. I think these are like $7.99 or $7.95. If you want one, comment, make it mine. Doohickey. And we won't judge on the spelling if you don't know how to spell it. Great little tool. I keep several of these in my sewing room because I will pick it up and carry it to the cutting table and do stuff like this and then leave it there, and then I'm at my sewing machine and I need to get two. 7 Central is the game tonight.
You out of here on time.
We will finish on time so nobody misses the KU State rivalry. I don't know, is it a rivalry?
That depends.
Didn't they just play?
They did.
Didn't K-State just end a streak that was like 20-something games for KU? Wasn't that down?
Streak was purple. Can't get enough basketball. Best tool ever. Thank you, Amber. She threw in the doohickey there.
Yep.
Everyone needs that tool. Love mine.
I'm telling you, it
That's from Kathy on meds.
beats the heck out of getting up every time you got to do this and walking over to your iron to find out that your iron auto shut off and standing there waiting for it. And it does a really good job at pressing that seam.
Yeah, I heard that, Kathy. A lot of people can't get the game. I used to live in Lawrence, and sometimes I couldn't get the game.
So you were
That
going
just
to
seems
the local dive bar and grill? There's
Probably not.
plenty in Lawrence. Okay, I am so proud of myself. I got all of these right side up. So we're just going to piece these like this. I'm going to put them together like this so that when I'm sewing in this direction, my seam is not opposing my presser foot.
All right, we don't need pressure foot opposition.
No, we don't. That would be... That does sound like a basketball move, doesn't it? Presser foot opposition.
I
there's
just
my
thought
little-
about this whole rivalry thing, and you just got to put a juki up here. You know, we're going to have like sewing wars. Woohoo! Let's see what happens.
Well, I'm not making stitches again, and it's because I'm on the very last little portion of this spool, but I am going to get this thread out of it, so bear with me. I might have to rethread for a second.
Aww.
Well, it's more than that. We've sold out of the aluminum color.
Oh, no.
I know. And so we're waiting for it to come in, and it's my favorite. So we're gonna make these. We're playing bobbin chicken or spool chicken here with the spool of thread.
Hey, Kathy, how are you tonight? You're never late. You
Till
always
the next
make an
one
entrance.
comes in. It's not quite at, thread chicken level yet. Are you doing our color of the month?
Color of the month,
Last chance.
6733, last day. What's the name of this one?
Twilight.
Is that it? Twilight?
Twilight.
Okay, we're going with Twilight.
It was the summer. It was the.
Oh, the sunset.
Sunset
was the
color.
inspiration.
It was
I love
beautiful. It's a great color too.
it. So 20% off if you're in the club.
And 15
15?
if you're not. And so next week is going to be. Are we here next week?
We do not have a show next week. We will be traveling back from Houston. We just don't know what time. We'd have to do it probably from the airport. And,
Wicked people watch.
Yeah, we could do that. We could all just people watch if you want at the airport. Tune in and talk about the block that we...
Didn't make.
Or maybe somebody else could sew the block, and then we just talk about the block that we were sewing.
Yeah, that's always fun at the airport. You get happy people because they're going somewhere fun, and you get grumpy people because they're going to a meeting.
Hey, Carol. Hey, Michelle.
We are going down to see what's new with Husqvarna Viking.
So fast.
So fast. It was Chicago or Houston.
We chose Houston this time.
Chicago is kind of cold right about now.
Although Houston had a cold front come through.
Yeah, but not like a Chicago cold
Yeah,
front.
there's a difference between those two.
They have great pizza, but
The pizza was really good.
it's kind of hard to, and they'll have Great Mexican in Houston.
You know, and if you haven't been out and watched a good sunset, you should go out and check one out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good time just to take a moment in your life and just look out there and see the sunset.
They're always so colorful in the fall.
Yeah, they are. Beautiful. We admired one the other day.
We did. It was orange and all kinds of beautiful colors. Okay, let's press these. I'm going to press them in one direction. It really doesn't matter because we're not really lining up seams with these. So I am going to press them all in the same direction.
Kitty, did you see the ice on the highways around Dallas? Stop!
Stop! It's gonna be a warm front come through. You know, even just for a day to be out, it's pretty cold here in Kansas City.
Oh, Judy, I meant, you know, like earlier when the sun was setting, you know.
Did Judy get up and go walk outside?
No, yes, she did, and then she said, "Oh, it's pitch black outside."
Judy. It is staying light longer. Yeah, something like that. Which I do
Hey,
appreciate.
Jody, how are you tonight?
I'm a sunshine girl. I like the sun. Okay, last one. Nope, one more. Pressed all those seams in the same direction. Got my little stack here. And so I'm gonna... Robert's having fun.
Kathy said, "Who's the one on drugs here?"
Uh-huh. No, that's like that. Robert's like that all the time. Okay, so key thing
can you imagine that?
Key thing to watch for is the direction of these darker pink. They're going to form a little chain, so it's kind of like a little chain going across. So you can lay these out. I'm going to, because they're all going to be the same, I'm just going to have my blocks here. And so as I'm looking at this, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4, like that, and then I need 4 like this, the opposite way. I don't know if it'll work if I turn it around. Yeah, it works, so you can sew them all the same. So when you turn them around, what I'm looking for is this still going in the same direction. So let's just piece all of these together. I'm going to put my pieced block underneath and my pink one on top so that the feed dog pulls that through, and that is lining up so nicely. Most of the time that happens, but sometimes it doesn't, and I'm going to slow down just a little bit when I go over that seam and then continue on.
The snow is nice if you're just at home, you can enjoy it. Then you have to go in your car and go out into the world.
Oh yeah.
And it's not as enjoyable.
You just got your first, is this your first house?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to learn about the joys of shoveling driveways and sidewalks.
Mm-hmm. I learned to drip my faucet.
Very important.
Very important. Frozen faucets are painful.
And remember to cover up the outside spigot.
Yep. That happened to me one year.
I had that too. It was no fun.
And it broke.
Yeah,
and I have a finished basement, and it was like, so I didn't find out until springtime when we went to use the water again. And that particular pipe is behind a wall, so we had to cut a hole in the wall.
So did I. Tear the sheetrock out.
I just put a grill over it. I didn't fix it. I was like, it might happen again, and now I know where that is. So, and I have easy access.
I ran as fast as I could to find a bucket that I was put over it so it would stop splashing all over the carpet, but before I could get to the water shut off, which I finally did. Hi, Cindy. How are you tonight?
Yeah, frozen
Look
pipes
at
are
that.
no
Little
fun.
congratulations out there for the new homeowner.
Thanks, Judy.
And you don't need to shovel sidewalks unless they're on your side of the street.
You got lucky. They're on my side. So.
Yeah.
But we've been lucky. Not much snow
Don't
this
you have
year.
a brother? Or you have a sister?
I have both.
So you just call your brother. You gotta come over. I don't know what's going on. You know, the driveway won't. It's not clear.
I have a chocolate oatmeal no bake cookie recipe that works as bait for
There you go.
brothers.
You can always bait your neighbors with something.
Mm-hmm.
Free cookies for those that shovel snow.
One of those 14-year-olds that needs a side job or something. And
Okay, so I'm going to start laying these out just a little bit. I am going to piece this in rows, so I want to make sure, if I press all of my seams towards the pink block, I can rotate and my seams will nest. This is a discovery. We're both figuring out this block at the same time.
oh wow, Beth ended up with an ice sculpture. Yeah. So we've all been down this road, Molly.
Yep.
Carol said they don't have sidewalks in Lone Jack. So Judy said you can just drive through the snow. You don't need to worry about it.
You can.
I can see her doing that.
I've done it.
Yeah. Just four-wheel your way right up into the garage.
Yep. There was one year it snowed a lot here, and I was like struggling to get even the truck up the driveway. Okay, so let's start piecing our rows. And again, I'm going to flip this over so that I'm sewing with the seam on the bottom. And there's no real reason for that. That's just my personal preference. I think it keeps me out of trouble a little bit. It might not. And so
they're little sewing habits that you have there.
they are little sewing
your
habits that I have. Oh, we're still playing thread chicken here.
You want to make sure your last row is correct.
Oh, thank you, Molly.
Shout out to Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Nice.
Gosh,
Somebody's
I
paying
was
attention.
sitting here thinking I was going to make it through this whole block without making a mistake, and you saved me from it. Much appreciated.
Carrie said teenagers work well for cookies.
So do adults. I have a really good, I think I shared it, didn't I?
I don't know. I think you posted it.
The world's best chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
There's a lot of love in them.
There's a lot of love, also known as vegetable shortening.
As lard.
You could use lard. It would be healthier than the vegetable shortening.
I'll bet. How much snow did you have, Kathy? She said she hired a loader.
A loader. Wow.
So we get another 10 inches of snow.
That's a lot to shovel.
Hey, Teresa, how are you?
That's like snow I had when I was a kid. It would snow like that, and I grew up in the Ozarks where a lot of people live on these dirt roads, and we rode the school bus, and the school bus couldn't get through them. So there'd be times when we were out of school for like a week and a half or 2 weeks. It was awesome. And it was before the internet, so it truly was like a snowcation.
No remote for that.
Nope. Snowcation. But then we never got spring break either, so. Okay, so far so good.
She just said the snow will melt. She won't get her feet wet. 30 inches so far. Wow.
Wow.
15 below zero this morning. Gee, many Christmas.
Where do you live that is 15 below and 30 inches? Alaska?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. That's up there.
Well, you can't be shoveling snow after you had surgery on your knee, so.
Nope, that is, bring over some youngins.
Hire a loader.
Hire a loader.
Unusual, yeah, definitely.
I don't know, my grandpa had pictures. He was, my grandfather worked for the railroad most of his life. He actually retired from the railroad. He was in Provo, Utah one year when it was snow, and I saw a picture. I mean, it was almost level with the top of the house. So that's a lot of snow.
I always think when we were younger and little, you know, that it seemed like a lot more snow because you're closer to the ground.
Well, that's true, but the picture actually shows it like almost level with the top of the roof.
That's super cool. Virginia's on the ferry watching us.
Oh,
in
nice.
Washington. I love the ferry. Most times.
Okay, I'm just going to join up these seams and...
Very little. Yeah, see, that's weird. So, west of Sioux Falls. Yeah, some parts just a different winter this year. I don't know. I mean, it really hasn't been cold here until now, really. I mean, the last...
Yeah.
We had that Siberian Express come through, but...
Yeah, that was pretty cold. Okay, and this is why I like to sew with my seams on the downside. So this is a multi-function finger presser tool. So I am just holding that seam in place so that I don't get kind of wonky folds on it.
Virginia, be sure and send us a picture of an orca if you see one, or some seals. They're just so fun to watch.
Nice. Okay. I'm just going to do a little, nothing major press here. Going to sew this one on. How are we doing for time? We are still going to get out of here before the game starts. For all of you people wanting to watch, we are doing good for time.
Oh, hey Ruth, how are you? Yep, it's 7. You're gonna finish on time, Ruth.
Okay, just a little press right here. And last one, and it looks like I did it right. It's always a good feeling.
As long as our bobbing chicken's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Kathy says no ripper tonight.
Yeah, no ripper. That's true.
Hey. Not tonight.
Darlene said, "Nice block."
It is a nice block. I like it. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of an Irish chain.
Joan said her sewing room's too cold. Better to watch someone else sew tonight.
Yep, my sewing room gets pretty cold. I have a heater down there.
Karen said, "Very pretty."
It turned out really nice and no seam ripper. Yay!
Nicely done. Nicely done.
And There you have it.
Wow.
It is a pretty block.
It really is a pretty block, and I like the colors the way that they came out in that one.
I do too. So see,
And some
you can see
highlights,
how
right?
this kind of like has the Irish chain look going for it, and it's just a beautiful block. So we'll post a picture of that, and pretty simple to go up. Let's talk about our 2 new rulers from one of our favorite quilters, Alex Anderson. The Quilter Select. This is the 3-in-1 half square combo ruler, $37.99, and it makes half square and quarter square triangle units plus basic squares up to 6.5 inches, which is a great size. You know, perfect for the project that we're working on right now. Comment Make It Mine. Half square combo ruler, or just half square ruler. And then we have an equilateral triangle. I love these because you can make these really, so like those pieces that you have that are just left over, you can cut into an equilateral triangle and make a really scrappy quilt. Super easy. And these have the notched off tops here, so you can trim it and make it super good. This one is $35.99. Comment Make It Mine, 60-degree ruler. And then don't forget your little lifting handle, $6.99. Comment Make It Mine, select ruler handle.
Mr. Schwery has jumped on and said that he'll take 5 kits. So
5 kits. Sorry you're too late to the game, Mr. Schwery, but we did talk about your
floor model.
Floor model. See? Floor model sale. I'm trying to search for a word, but then some ridiculous word just, you know, come right out so easily, like megaphone.
Equilateral.
Equilateral.
Isosceles.
There you go.
Scalene. Everybody's got to make a scalene quilt.
Don't say a cute pun.
Yeah.
It's a cute pun. That's right.
Oh.
Okay, so our giveaway is kind of appropriate for the new year, so you can use this. This is Compliments of Kimberbell. It's a journal.
Brings the joy of creativity.
So take pictures of your quilts and document them. Keep a little quilt journal for the year, or you know, if you don't fill this up in 1 year, I would probably not. There's a lot more pages than I could fill up in a year. But nice binding, so we will have a
It's
winner.
got a little glare on it. It says experience the joy of creativity.
Yeah. And it's got kind of a gold. How about now?
Binding.
Better?
That's a little better.
How about now?
Yeah.
No? There we go. So, little journal for you to document your quilting journeys.
All right, everybody find the basketball emoji. Let's see it. Tom, where are you, buddy? Need a basketball emoji. Congratulations, Kathy.
Kathy, congratulations. We'll get this. If you have not shopped with us before, Kathy, please go to quiltershq.com. And if you claimed anything
There
tonight,
we go.
like one of each, I'm getting one of each of these. If you've claimed anything tonight and you have not shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com. At the top of the page, it says register for Joan Sews. That gives us your information. We will email a invoice that you can pay with PayPal or credit card, and then we will get this on the way to you. Or tell Carrie you're going to pick it up in the store.
Got a lot of basketball emojis.
Yay! Does it look like they're bouncing? Are they scrolling so fast it looks like they're...
They are non-moving basketballs at this point in time, but I do appreciate how many.
Well, go Kansas. Somebody in Kansas is going to win tonight, and they will be happy. And we'll talk about this pattern.
Oh, Mrs. Cranford, very nice.
Next week, we're going to talk about this cute little sewing machine wall hanging pattern. It's not very big. It is 60 by, well, that's the backing, 60 by 60. The quilt is 52 by 52. I like the one with the black background because it's, you know, not going to show up the cat fur.
Kitty, we love you. She threw the football out there. Nice.
Yeah, February 12th for the Super Bowl, right? We should have a Super Bowl widow party.
All right, Joan. Well, we promised them we'd get them in time for the game, so
We've
we
got
have kept our promise.
10 minutes to spare. Thank you for joining us tonight. We
As
appreciate
always.
it. As always, I cannot reiterate how much because we did this today. Check your thread path. Make sure you're threading your sewing machine right. You may think you are, but even if you've sewn on it for a long time and you sew on something else and you go back to that one and you didn't. So check the thread path, change your needle, go up a size if you need to, and oil your hook
Pretty please.
before you bring your machine to the spa. And don't forget, floor model clearance event going on right now. All
Tell your neighbor
3
and everyone
stores. So
Awesome.
steals and deals. So
There you go.
we'll see you soon. And if we don't see you in the store, we will see you Tuesday after next, because no show next Tuesday.
Good night, everyone. Have a great week.